To create a lesson in Nearpod, the first thing that you want to do is open up your dashboard and find the little blue plus sign in the top right corner. When you click on the plus sign, you have a couple options. You can create a lesson in Google Slides, a lesson in Nearpod, a lesson for a folder or subplans. We're going to click on Lesson in Nearpod. When you do this, you're going to open up the lesson builder. And here, the first thing that you're going to want to do is title your lesson. I'm going to call this one The Thinking Hats. Your first inclination is to add a slide. When you click Add a Slide, you have a couple options. You can add content. If you add content, Nearpod has a couple options for you. You can add a slide, vocabulary video, 3D images, physics simulations, VR field trips, videos, and slideshows, and so on. You could also add web content by simply entering the website's URL. You could also add an interactive activity to your lesson. You can add games with time to climb, open-ended questions, matching pairs, quizzes, draw-its. You can add collaborative boards using Padlet, poll questions, fill-in-the-blank questions, and memory tests. The easiest way to start a lesson is to drag and drop something that you already have on PowerPoint or in your Google Slides. So I'm going to go grab a lesson that I did in Google Slides. I do that by clicking Upload Files. Here I can go to my Google Drive by clicking on Google Drive. It takes a minute to connect to your drive, but once you're in your drive, you can search for your lessons that you've created in your Google Drive, in your Google Slides. So I'm going to type in the title of my Google Slide presentation and search for it. Very quickly, I can find it and select it. Now I'm going to want to click on individual slides here so that I can then customize it with some interactive activities with Nearpod. So I'm going to click on individual slides, and it will take a minute to process these slides. It takes you back to the lesson builder dashboard here, and you can see that the files are processing. It even tells you to sit back and relax while your files will be ready shortly. Here you go. You can see that my lesson from Google Slides has now popped right into the lesson builder, and I can move these slides around by simply dragging and dropping on them. Now here's where I can click on Add a Slide and add some interactivity to my slides. So I'm going to add an activity by clicking on Add an Activity, and I'm going to type in open-ended question. This gives me a slide where I can type in a quick question. I'm going to type in what is your favorite color and hit save. When I do that, it's going to create a slide for that open-ended question. Whenever you add an activity, it always goes to the bottom of your slide presentation. But I can move that now anywhere in my presentation by simply dragging and dropping. So that's how you can quickly create a lesson in Nearpod and customize it with some interactive activities. Thanks, and I hope this was helpful.